For being out here tonight, I want to thank Danny for the invitation, and also the Alicia Miguel Democratic Club for the invitation tonight. Let me a little bit reiterate what Scott has said. It is very important for us to turn this county blue. Every members in our Democratic clubs have to come out and do their part. We do our part. We need you and we need everybody else to do their part. This is a team effort. In law enforcement, 26 years I work, it's always a team effort. You put your personal appearance, you put your personal manner aside, you get together and you work as a team if you want to be successful in 2018 and upcoming 2019. Having that said, my name is Nguyen. I'm seeking for a seat for Orange County Sheriff. I am the only Democratic Party who is registered to run for Orange County Sheriff. Has there been any history? There has been a history for many years. Democratic sheriff are in this ballot. Yes, sir.
Can you say anything about your attitude toward ICE?
I'm sorry, can you hear me better?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you hear me? Hello? Just testing. So I came to the U.S. in 1981. I left Vietnam, my corrupt countries, in the 1979 as a refugee. I spent 2 years in refugee camps. Came here in 1981, a little kid. Mom and dad always made me go to school. Go to school. Don't do anything else, go to school. So after graduating, started out high school, I went to Cal State, Long Beach. I got my degree, Cal State in Long Beach. I worked Santa Police Department for 4 years, and I as a civilian, and I worked LA County Sheriff for 10 years. I did custody division. I think out of the Sheriff Department, I think the place I learned the most, not being a street cop, but being a year of medical deputies, where I learned to one-on-one with mental health and patients in the county jails. So I did my patrol time in Compton, South Central. Then I went over to the County District Attorney Office, where I am currently now. I'm currently assigned to the Adjacent Division, Judicial Systems Integrity Division, and I do 2 types of investigation, officer-involved shootings. And the second thing I do is collateral duty, is corruptions in the government's sector. Cedar Bell, Cedar Maywood, we just did a couple weeks ago. So I never thought about wanting to becoming a sheriff until one day I said, I woke up and I said, you know what? I have 2 young kids, I have a wife, and they said, this is my hometown. I hate to see kids growing up not having their futures. I see how our sheriff department in Orange County don't care for our communities. They don't take pride in what they do. I take pride. To me, law enforcement is not only a dream job, but it's a passion. At 26 years and at the veterans, I continue to do it every day. And my goal every day is to go out there to reach out to the folks that I can reach out to. And my father is, who's also a South Vietnam War veteran, so he understands, my mission. At the same time, my grandfather was also a police officer back in our country. So here we are. I run this campaign with 3 goal intention: is community oriented, and I wanted to do transparency. Transparency to me is important. We're in the 21st century. We need to work with our communities and be more transparency what we do as law enforcement. With today's social media, it's important to put everything out there for people to read, for people to understand, and to educate, having workshops with people, because for many, many years in law enforcement, we keep things to ourselves. We don't educate folks. When the event coming happen, we try to explain to folks, but we need to be the front runners to go out there to outreach for our communities. Modernizations, it's time to change the way that we do business, because public safeties and education are 2 most important in law police work. Thirdly, partnerships. I take that in partnerships. I only have so many troops in the department, but I have so many million of civilians and citizens out here that I want to protect and serve. Having partnerships, working together, having partnerships, doing workshop together, going to meetings together, passing on a message, it's important to our community because that's where we've grown to. We may learn a few things and we will learn a few things and vice versa to our communities. We have homeless issues. The homeless issues is growing in numbers. There are solutions, but the current administration right now don't want to act and just let the problem rise and rise. You know, I think enough is enough. We spend so much money, so much effort and time that we want to out there and help these people get these people are not an effort and a chance. We have mental health. You know, like I said, I was a medical deputy for a year, and every day I do with mental health. You know, mental health, there is a solution for mental health. We need more contract with clinics. We have clinics out there. We have people who graduate PhD, you know, psychology, but they don't have our job. We don't need to open no clinics. We don't need to open any more jail, you know, any more hospital, because we have these clinics we can outreach out to. We can also arm with a deputy and then also a medical nurse to go out there and evaluate our mental health folks out there, give them a chance out there. You know, we also talk about drugs. You know, drugs are on the rise, and guess who uses them? Our kids. So it's time to educate, you know, getting a new program out there to educate our kids and to get kids, you know, understand about the drugs issues. Okay. So this coming year is very important to us. You know, for Scott and myself, we need everybody's help. We need everybody to come out there and you know, do your part, and we will do our part. So thank you for the invitation tonight. Do believe for our commission.
Yeah, so what are your views on like Prop 47 and AB 109, some of those efforts that try to reduce overcrowding jails and find alternatives to sentencing?
Thank you for asking that. You know, Prop 47, AB 109, and 57, you know, the proposition came out, I think it came out in a rush. You know, we're law enforcement, we're problem solver. We always have recognized the problem and we're trying to find a solution. We just don't come out and not have a solution. To me, I would love, being your sheriff, I want to go back and work with our assembly folks, our senator folks. Let's go back and rewrite this a little bit, rethink this a little bit. Here are some of my thoughts. We put people back on the street with no skill set level. So what are they going to do? They're going to go back and do the same thing they did. And now we're going to have a community who's unsatisfied. So let's, before we release them out back to our community, let's put them into job training. Let's put them in education. Give them a guidance of what they want to do. Ma'am.
Now that there are video cameras, we're seeing a lot of police shootings that seem very questionable. What's your suggestion for helping what's happening here in Orange County?
So I'm currently on call right now. I got 2 more nights to go for a long 2 weeks. And during my shift, I went to 2 calls. You know, all 3 ball shooting, we train our officers to react, or deputies to react, but we make sure that our deputies are trained properly, and we always make sure that they always get the retrains. I welcome body camera. That is my number 1 thing. You know, I work for LA County, and when I get the phone call, I either go to LAPD or LA County Sheriff, 2 largest agencies. And first thing they ask for is their body cameras. Is there anything recorded? I want it. You know, yeah, I walked over to their commanders. We know each other by first name, and I tell them, Commander, what do you have? And I basically kind of run the show. So part of the solution is I want body camera for every deputy. Where you work in custody, or you working out in the field, you shall wear body cameras. And you will act professionally to our citizens. Next question, ma'am.
What is your position on ICE and cooperating with deportations?
You talking about ice cream? No. You know, law enforcement is one of those positions where we constantly have to work with federal. My position is that, to me, state and local laws have to be enforced first. I have no power to enforce federal laws. However, I want to warn our citizens and want to educate our citizens is that we don't have a force field bubble that we put around and protect our county. We want to educate our folks. At the same time, we want to work together with ICE or other federal agencies because they are our intelligent. That is their well-known best is their intelligent field. So they tell us what's going on, whether it's terrorism, anything to do with homelands, issues like that that we need to deal with. But to me, our citizens is first issues. Federal laws, I don't have money, I don't have a budget to deal with federal laws, but I want to educate our community, let them know that they're out there. They're out there.
If they ask you to hold someone until they come and pick it up, what will your position be?
$1 million, I'm hoping for them. The reality is, I don't get money for people coming to jail. You know, when I'm in custody, I tell folks that you're in here for number one reason, that is to fight your case, and then you're out of my jail. I don't get no restitution money. So if the federal want me to hold something, they gotta get a court order, because that's my judge who's, not authorizing me, but ordering me to hold it. Because I have no way to check on the status of persons. And I'm not gonna hold that person at will for some sort of federal's, requests. Certainly, Matt.
I'm a retired teacher, and I'm also a retired Marine, and I don't believe that guns belong in the classroom. There's a big push right now to arm teachers, and I don't think that teachers should be required to, in an instant, use or decide to use deadly force. What's your position on guns in the classroom?
Thank you for your military service. My philosophy, teachers, is paper and pencil education. I tell many people, I don't tell you to do your job, you don't tell me to do my job. I respect you as a teacher, I want you to educate my kids and pass on the knowledge. Let us handle the professional kids, or let us handle, with the gun issues. No kids should bring guns to school. No teacher should worry about bringing a gun to school. Having a gun armed with you every day, or having that mind concept, you can lose your focus of teachings and your safety and our kids' safety. Sir.
Unfortunately, there is a significant public mistrust of law enforcement agency. Do you have any particular goals to increase better public trust with law enforcement and the local community?
Yes, mistrust has been going on for many, many years. Besides workshop, that I want to do is I want to invite the public to go out on a ride along. I want you to put out a ride along. I want you to sit in the car and look at the body cam, look at the type of things that we do. The cops showed many years ago on a great show where they edited a lot of footage. I want you to go out there and I want you to sign a waiver and do the citizen, go out and ride along. Pick the officer's mind, pick the officer of the deputy's mind and brains. Transparency, that's what the number one thing in partnership. Those are the two things that I said I want to work with the community because, like I said, for many years, the current administration kind of shut out transparency. It's more of, the need to know. But we're in an age of technology that we need to share information with our public. I carry 3 phones, and one of them is, my county phone. And I get information from Homeland Security, from ISIS, from FBI, from Secret Service, from Idaho, across the Canadas. And that's just information, and those are information that, I like to read out and I want to pass it on to the community. And like I said, it's about educating our community, it's about getting the community involved and see what we do, and at the same time, talk to our community, see what our concerns and how we work together as a partnerships.
So I was at a presentation a month and a half ago down in Dana Point, and your opponent, Dave Harrington, was asked a question, actually 3 questions. He was asked, what's his position on assault rifles? What's his position on bump stocks? And what's his position on high-capacity magazines? He never answered those directly, but what he did say very clearly, his opinion, was that AR-15s are not assault rifles. They are regular rifles with a lot of scary stuff on them. That was his exact quote. And so he said, since they're not assault rifles, the discussion is really over, which that group that he was speaking to took as he does not see any restrictions on those 3 items. So assault rifles, AR-15 type rifles, high-capacity magazines, and bump stocks. What is your position on that?
First of all, high capacity should be no more than 10. And I think the rules right now on a rifle or an assault rifle, which is classified as AR-15, is that you cannot eject the magazine without using a special tool. So to me, no, I don't believe in high capacity rounds. If you're a sport, you go out there and hunt, and you go out in the desert, and you want to enjoy it, take that out there, but not in this community. Bump stocks allow a weapon to simultaneously eject as almost like an automatic, and that should be illegal in the state of California. We shouldn't have that selling in the state at all. And to answer the last question, you know what, AR-15 is a high-power rifle. I teach community, I take my weapon and I'm in the car and I show them that, this is a tool that our deputy used. This is only necessary when taking force have to deploy. And this is not a toy, so I want to make sure that we have classes for all of our gun owners to understand, because I think a lot of our gun owners have not even touched their gun for over many, many years, and they forget. And the rule has changed that I would look to have is every gun owner got to have a gun safe. A gun safe.
We're running out of time, so maybe if you can stay a little bit after,
I will.
to take questions, yeah? A round of applause, please.
Yeah, thank you.